morning, class 11. Myself, Sanjay Kumar Tiwari, welcoming you to the learning platform of St. Michael Higher Secondary, Bethiya. Students, in previous video, we have started tense and we have completed present tense, its 4 subkinds and 2 subkinds of past tense, past indefinite and past progressive or continuous or imperfect. Today I have decided to teach you past perfect tense. Dear students, past perfect tense is one of subkinds of past tense where the action that we discuss or talk about is fully and finally completed. The structures, important structures for past perfect tense. First, for positive sentence, subject plus had plus V3 plus other words. I had left. For negative sentence, subject plus had not plus V3, I had not left. And as far as interrogative is concerned, its structure is had plus subject plus V3 plus interrogative sign. Had I left. Students, I have already stated that past tense has been given much importance for examination point of view. Its special uses are past perfect tense is used to describe a completed action before another action began in the past. When 2 actions in the past tense happen in such a way that one action is completed before another action is going to start. The action that has been completed in the past tense, it takes past perfect tense, and while the action that takes place later on is given simple past tense. This rule I stated regarding simple present tense while I was teaching you just simple present tense. One thing is very important here, that these 2 tenses of past tense, they are just linked with any suitable conjunction. The bell had rung when they entered the gate. When is linking word. When is conjunction that is going to join past perfect tense and simple past altogether. Students, the second special use of this tense is that it denotes an unfulfilled past desire. If you have any desire in the past tense and that desire is still unfulfilled, still not completed, you are bound to use past perfect tense. I wish I had met her earlier. The second part of the sentence is going to make it clear that the desire of meeting him earlier is unfulfilled. That's why the structure for past perfect tense has been used. So students, please keep these 2 tenses in your mind. These 2 important tenses, simple past tense and past perfect tense, and these 2 special uses of past perfect tense, it will help you a lot in writing, reading and speaking skill. Students, now the second and the last tense of past perfect continuous tense, it is the 4th subkind of past tense. Although this tense is outdated, it is not in our use daily, but its structures should be known to us. This shows that any action started much earlier in past tense was still continue at the time of speaking. It was not completed. Structures for positive, subject plus had been plus V4 plus other words. It had been raining for 2 hours by 5 o'clock. Here, since or for, one of them is also used. Since shows point of time, where for shows period of time. Negative sentence, subject plus had plus not plus been plus V4 plus since or for plus other words. He had not been working since Diwali when he met you. So, since or for, you have to be very serious regarding use of since or for. Interrogative sentence, had plus subject plus been plus V4 plus since or for plus Other words, at last you are bound to use question mark. Had it not been raining for many days. This tense has got one special use that I am going to describe an action that began before a certain moment in the past and continued up to moment or just stopped before it. I am repeating it again. If you have to describe an action that began before a certain moment in the past tense and continued up to the moment or just stopped before it. When he married her, she had been working as a teacher for 2 years. He had been waiting for her for many years before her sudden arrival. So students, this is all about past tense. I have made all the important rules just before you, and I hope you will go through them, you will use them, and you will have a long session of practice that you have to keep in mind. Dear students, now it is turn of future tense. As for the rule, this tense has also been divided into 4 subgroups. They are simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Students, CBSE has been coming on reminding us that present and future, they should not be focused, only past tense should be given a special focus. But sometimes we are badly in need of future tense as a clause of a longer sentence. So I am going to make it clear that simple future tense shows any action will take place in future tense. It is used to express a future action. Raman will help you. Next example is that I will come at 9. So the structures for positive sentence is that subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Now the second tense is future continuous, known as future imperfect, future progressive. This tense is used to express a future action that starts before a particular moment and probably continues after it. The structures subject plus shall or will plus be plus V4 plus other words. At 8 p.m. tomorrow, we will be having lunch together. Students, keep it in mind that this particular tense is used to express a future action that starts before a particular moment and probably continues after it. Now the third one is future perfect tense. Although these two tenses, future perfect and future perfect continuous, they are fully outdated, but they should be known to us. Future perfect tense is used to denote an action which will just have finished at a given future time. The action which is going to be finished as given future time, this is known as future perfect tense. The structure subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus other words. By 2030, India will have become a superpower. Before you come, she will have gone to bed. So this particular tense makes us aware that if any action which will just have finished at a given future time, here in the both of the examples you will find the time has been settled or given, the first one by 2030 and the second one before you come. So keep all these structures in your mind. As far as future perfect continuous tense is concerned, it is completely outdated and it has got no concern with day-to-day life. So keep all these 3 tenses that I have stated earlier, and it will make you just aware of future tense and its usage. Students, now it is turn of giving you homework that you have to do in your copy. So here are certain questions where you have to read the following passages and fill in the blanks with correct forms of the verb given in bracket. You find after each and every fill up, verb has been given in the bracket and the best or suitable or correct form of the verb you have to supply. So question number 1, 2 and 3, they are very important for your examination point of view, and you have to do them in your school copy that you should buy from your school. Students, on this page you find question number 4, 5 and 6. They are also fill up type questions where verbs have been given in the bracket and you have to supply the correct form of the verb. So go through them and take help from the rules I have stated or I have taught, and then try to fill up, try to supply the correct form of the verb. Students, in next video we shall start any other lesson. So go through them, remember the rules and try to do this homework neatly and beautifully in your school copy that you have to buy from your school. Your copy, your homework copy will be awarded nicely. So don't do homework in any other copy. Thank you.